Represento las calles de mi tierra, mi bandera, ay, mi bandera, Puerto Rico y todos los latinos, sonamos donde quiera.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network. It is the last pay-per-view for AEW. It's World's End, and they're on the pre-show right now. Jet Set is coming to the ring. You already had a couple matches earlier. You saw Ortiz return to television to back up Eddie Kingston as the young veteran, grizzly young veterans were attacking Eddie Kingston in the match. You also had Highland World, yes, Highland and Maya World taking on the Sisters of Sin, and that was the opening contest. So we got Tony in the building. What's up, Tony? How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Happy holidays to everyone and to you, everyone watching us on the Instagram Live app, on YouTube, on X. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys tonight. Yeah, get your coffee ready. The theme of the night here is the marathon pay-per-view for All Elite Wrestling. You know how they do it. If it's not 6 hours, it's not pay-per-view. So yes, they will have a long one tonight, but we're ready to check it out. This is an 8-man situation here. Oh, wait a minute. We got the Jurassic Express. They didn't let everybody do the and because here comes Gates of Agony with Ricochet. Here comes Jet Speed. So they got all chaos. And I have a question for all you sickos. Why in the world is your Diamond Ring winner wrestling in the pre-show? Why is Bandito, who's your Ring of Honor champion, plus your Diamond Ring winner in the pre-show? I don't get it. I mean, you should have been at least one of these matches, not the pre-show, teaming up with Máscara Cagada. So they teamed up, and they of course, they took on Mark Davis and some other guy there, Rocky Romero. I guess Pakunky Bryce ain't out of the question. I thought, well, it is what it is. Remember, this is not my cup of coffee, so that's why tonight's theme of the night is coffee. How long can I stay awake? How long can I tolerate this premium live event or pay-per-view? I'll be careful before Swerve Strickland gets his panties in the bunch. But let's go. I'm here for it. We got, look at this. Nice move there by Jet Set. Of course, former TNA talent in Kevin Knight, as well as Speedball Mike Bailey and Josh Alexander. Good to see them there. They're in Chicago, Illinois, the second city. Oh, as we have Rain in the building. She's at the holiday tour in Tampa. I can't wait to hear how that went for her. The holiday tour in Tampa. WWE is there tonight. Look at Ricochet. Ricochet all by himself with jet speed. Oh, they're going to fling him over. Oh, they send him flying. He missed all his members. Wow. He missed Total Leota and Bishop Khan. Man, he just went over the top there. But it looked like he didn't get injured. Thank God. So he avoided injuries, catastrophe. Here's a roll-up. Kevin Knight, beautiful move here. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Now, it never was a doubt that this team they're never been a bad one. Who returned? Master Ortiz from Power and Glory. One half of the LAX. We all know the superstar of the group, the one and only Mike Santana. You saw him who we interviewed last week. TNA's Wrestler of the Year. TNA's Match of the Year in 2025. But good to see Ortiz back on television. Going to some way, somehow work with Eddie Kingston. Hey, if they're going to get television time, more Boricuas on TV, for they could get an opportunity to possibly take on FTR later down in the year for Tag Team Gold. Why not? Hopefully Ortiz gets some television time. He can get his career back in order. And you know what? It's never too late. And striving. If you're alive, you got hope. So hopefully for both Kingston and Ortiz, they do great things in 2025 for All Elite Wrestling. And just more people, so we more representation. Beautiful flag for them. Some of them might not like them. Some of them might think they're not their cup of coffee. You have the right to reserve your thoughts if you don't like Eddie Kingston or Ortiz, but they still represent the beautiful Boricua flag. So hopefully I want them to do good represent the company, represent the nation, the island, the culture, la gente, nuestra cultura, New York City, all that good stuff for them. I wish them nothing but the best. Hopefully in 2026, they shine in All Elite Wrestling, be a glimmer of hope in that company. All right, so we got the 8-man tag. I don't know if there's any fictitious money. Chad, is there any fictitious money going on here? Well, for someone's fake purse. Usually there's something going on when it comes to AEW with the fictitious money. We'll see. Now, normally we'll stream simultaneously on Rumba, and on Rumba you get to see it, but not tonight. It's going to be good old fashioned, just to watch along, get your comments and all, because 39 was a little steep to order it for you guys. Santa wasn't Santa blessed me, but not financially. Oh, look at Ricochet. All right, we got 10 minutes before the pay-per-view begins, before the 5-hour marathon begins. This is just a 1-hour precursor for you to just get hot and ready. The crowd in Chicago, at least for the opening contest, they felt like they were reserved in their energy-wise. No doubt about they like Eddie Kingston, who gets a nice reaction from the fans. The Ortiz was a little bit of a flatliner. It was like, who? More than actually a reaction, yay for Ortiz. But again, and then the match that we just had, the Mascara Cagada and Bandito, they kind of brought the energy back up, and the crowd going crazy with the moves, tornillos on the outside and so forth, that the Mexican luchadors do in every of their matches. That's one thing I got to give them a lot of credit. With those guys, they bring the energy to the fans, to any ring or anywhere you see them. They just, those are just guys, man. That's what they do. So they did a good job there, personally, to get the crowd going. The crowd looks good. They got over close to 9,000 people, 8,000 plus at the Now Arena in Chicago. Chicago's always been that hotbed for wrestling. They want to claim to state they're number one, and you know what? By the numbers and the people who show up and the crowds, you can't argue with that with Chicago right now. That's Josh Alexander looking to set up here to go for a spot power driver. No, the C4 power driver. No, speedball. And the TNA matchup that we've seen plenty of times, these two Canadians, this is a Scott D'Amore special. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry wants a hot tag here. Could we see a Jungle Boy? I hope he's going to turn bad. No, I thought he was going to fake the tag, and he gets the tag. Here's Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Perry against Bishop Khan. There we go. He's on the House of Fire with the hot tag. He was taking everyone out. Here's Toriola. See you later, pal. Oh, no, but he grabbed him by the moño. What a cutter. Into the ropes. All right. There's Ricochet and Jack Perry. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing that a one-on-one matchup on a main event for a Collision or a Dynamite. Well, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, Ricochet for that what is it? The title that they made for him, the State Farms, Like a Good Neighbor. What was it? The title that they made Ricochet. That would be a good matchup for next in February for the next or March, whenever their next pay-per-view is. We just got typical AEW chaos. You got 8 men in the ring hitting. You got little kid putting a middle finger. Man, what a great pairing that is in the front row. And of course, you got a lot of chaos. You got a new referee. Hey, this is what I like about this. They got a new referee. Hopefully, they start weeding out these clowns of referees in 2026 that they have. Beautiful shooting star press there by Ricochet. Kick out there. Good save. And hopefully, they bring in some referees that you don't know who the hell they are, and they go out there and they just be officials where they count. They don't know. They're just out of the way. You don't see them overselling the moves more than the wrestlers, or giddy-upping in the middle of the ring and doing all these stupidity. I kind of want to see that. I like this guy. They got this referee here is a bald-headed guy. Looks like he's Hispanic origin, and they have this African-American referee. Those two right now, to me, are the favorites. If they could get rid of Zombie Knox, Audrey Edwards, the worst of all, and of course, was it Bryce Rensford? Who's another one? Yeah, those guys. If you know the name of the officials, they have to they got to go, guys. They got to go. And hopefully 2026 brings something different for all you wrestling. You know, this is a big year. They have to start building for 2027 for that new. Whoa, beautiful Death Valley driver transition by Ricochet. Ricochet, sloppy pin there, but good job there by Jungle Boy. Kick out there, Jack Perry. And what like I was trying to say, you know, hopefully in 2026, it's a big year for them. At least aesthetic-wise, from the middle of the year, come July, I think for AEW, they need to start building on some strong momentum. Hopefully, all in. They return to Wembley. They have another big house, close to 55,000 people. Oh, here's so Luchasaurus wasn't. So they were fighting handicap. Luchasaurus, okay, since he got attacked, so now he's gonna come back. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom. He ate too much benzene. Coming out like a house of fire here, taped up with ribs, and he's clotheslining everyone out of their shoes. But again, if they start off strong in 2020, close out 2026, you know, with the crowd in Wembley, and they start getting some good stuff. Remember, they have their TV deal expires a full year from there, and they have to, with all this networking and all this channel, all these different platforms being filled up by other wrestling competitors, the ice is thinning. And if they're not growing their audience, but they have a strong 2026, they could actually get another contract, you know, stay on television on some network, hopefully. But if their numbers keep going down and their shows don't make sense and their attendance drop, they're going to be in some trouble. And it's up to you guys who are AEW sickos to really, that's a shiny wizard, beautiful. That should be the pin. Ricochet gets pinned. And now I would like to see Jungle Boy and Ricochet for the State Farm title. That would be a good one for his State Farm Like a Good Neighbors title for Ricochet, that red one. Yeah, and if they get that going for them with their TV deal, I think they'll be fine. They'll, you know, if they have a strong 2026 here, and of course, my random momentum in 2027 through the negotiations, and they stay on TBS. If TBS Discovery stays in the Discovery platform, where TBS is going to want to have some type of live event, live showing. That they just, you know, hopefully they might not get the same amount of money, but hey, you got a billionaire who's using the NFL. He's using his NFL's profits to fund his wrestling company. So NFL is making fist over dollars, and that's not going to stop anytime soon. So they're going to have a great opportunity to AEW to stay around, because I don't think he's going to admit that he failed. So, you know, AEW is not going anywhere for any time soon. The only way it really goes bad is, you know, if the dad and they losing money in other venues other than the Jaguars. But once that, as long as they still have the NFL money coming in, it's going to be hard to see them really cave and really go in the direction of the way Dixie Carter left TNA. I doubt it. I think AEW is here to stay for a while. They might sell, you know what? They might sell it to another entity, another group. Maybe the Saudis ends up buying it, and who knows what happens then. But I doubt it. But unless if they, you know, the Khan said, you know, the father and the family says, look, you fulfilled your fantasy of booking a wrestling company. We need your either health wise. The only thing I can see that he's health wise too much for him going on with the soccer team, the football team, and the wrestling's not giving him the proper dividends, and he might sell it. Who knows? I'm not saying he will, but just shooting the breeze while we're having this conversation. As they're running down the card, the 0 hour. Yeah, they put that match last second. Gabe Kidd versus Darby the Pendejo Allen. They're going to have a match. All right. Okay. And personally, I'm going to say this. They put themselves in a bad position, in my opinion. Why would, you know, for Darby Allin, he just got cleared, and you're really going to have him beat Gabe Kidd? Then why are you going to take Gabe Kidd serious? And then if you beat Darby Allin continues to be the biggest pendejo in professional wrestling. So they put themselves in a bad situation, in my opinion. Wow. All right, the top of the hour, they're going to switch over. We got the pre-show. Definitely, you're going to be able to hear with us. Normally we're able to see it, but unfortunately, no, we're able to only hear it. The good old fashioned watch along with you tonight. Oh, look, the American Lambeojo is in the building. Daniel Dyenson. Yes, indeed, the American Lambeojo. There it is. Someone has to tell Brian Danielson to take off, to wipe his nose when it comes to, he's got a little brown stuff around it. Shivani leaving? All right, get your coffees, get your stuff, get your drinks, your coffees, everything, you name it, you got it. Let's go. Let me see if I'm able to switch over. All Elite Wrestling about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, by yeah. Oh, it hasn't started yet. What you think is the first match? I wonder which one they're gonna go with. It's probably Darby and Gabe Kidd. Probably El Pendejo. It's probably him. All right, we're about to start now. Let me get this situated, going. Make sure everybody's listening to me. Make sure all my channels are working. Usually, if the crew don't want to come on, I'll do it myself. Chicago, Illinois. Last year was here in this city, in Orlando. My sons went to that last year. They were in the building. Now they learned from last year's mistake. Last year they're having a tag team street. They're having a Chicago street fight, which I appreciate. Last year you were in Orlando, Florida, and you had a Tijuana street fight, which I ripped to shreds. It made no effing sense. It didn't. And at least this time around, they're gonna give us a Chicago street fight. So I can't complain on that one. Make sure that everything's going well here. All right. Yes, you got the Continental semifinals and the finals. Hey, let's go with it. Because of course they don't have another pay-per-view. They don't have another pay-per-view until I believe the beginning of March. So you have to wrap up this Continental Classic. Maybe they could have started it a week earlier, but then you would have missed out on the eve of Thanksgiving when the Continental Classic started. So I get why they did this and why they're gonna have the semis and the finals tonight. I'm okay with it. You know what? You have to be able to wrestle two matches if you want to be the new Continental champion there for All Elite Wrestling. Now the unification, this is where it's going to get convoluted. If you get a new winner of this tournament other than Okada, what happens to the unification title? Mets, what's going on, Mets? What happens to the unification title? Does it go to Noy and Boyd? I don't. That's a good observation, a good question when it comes to All Elite Wrestling. All right, let's see. They're going through they're giving you video package, which not bad, but they need to do this on Wednesdays. The paper, if you're on the premium live event, you already know about this. Why would you do this here where you know you're going to go 6 hours, 5 hours plus to get video package now? You should do that on Wednesdays so the audience to retain when they're not paying $39.99. If they're paying $39.99, they understand that this is why they're tuning in time. All right, so it's going to be a Continental Classic matchup first. You got the one and only Takeshita. Now, Takeshita in a couple of days will actually after this match. Wouldn't be surprised after this card he's going to head back over to Japan. Wrestle Kingdom is coming up, and he is your IWGP Heavyweight Champion. If you're a wrestling fan of the Far East, the Japanese wrestling, you're going to enjoy this matchup here. All right, I got to give AEW some credit. But first and foremost, the one credit I got to give them, they changed the ring announcer, and that ring announcer needs to stay. Get rid of the other. Get rid of the yapper. That's better optics for the AEW for the ring announcer. Hey, how are you? I sound like I'm in a fish tank. I have no idea why. I wish this is where I wish my team will join me early to let me know these things. This is the thing that has to change in 2026. That the disappearing and not telling that, I wish I knew that my sound, my audio was bad. I'm gonna have to switch. Thanks for telling me, Heather. I appreciate it. And it does. And the thing is, it doesn't tell me that it sounds like I'm in a fish tank. And this is my new laptop, by the way. I bet you the video looks great, but my sound stinks, I bet. Help me out with this. Let me see if I can fix this. Now, can you hear me better? Because it says it sounds like I'm in a fish tank, which sucks. Let me make sure. And I was noticing that yesterday with my but I was using another headset. It sounds mono, not in stereo. It's not. It's because of the headset. And the funny thing is, they're just sitting around doing anything either. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, I should have used this microphone. Yeah, I knew I should have not used my new laptop. I think my new laptop ain't gonna work for what I needed. I hate to say it, because if the sound sounds terrible. And normally when I use this on my other computer, it sounds great. No one says anything. It's just it could be the laptop. I wish it would open up my settings. No, I gotta have my microphone working and top notch. All right, let me see if you guys can. Okada Takeshna. I already drank a nice strong coffee. I got a nice strong cup of coffee. All right, let's see. Yep. No, it's just gonna open up. I can't afford to start fixing the sound. All right, Takeshna Okada. By the way, who do you like winning this match? Colin. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can. Let's go Takeshna. Take out the old dinosaur. All right. Let me see if I can come in here and give me 1 second. Let me see if this works this way. All right, can you hear me? Hopefully that sounds better. Now, can you hear me, Heather? Let me know if it sounds better, and if it does, let me know if the sound sounds much more better. All right, we got Okada Takeshna. Takeshna is my guy. I saw him in WrestleCon in Nashville in 2022. He's great. Yeah, he's good.
Takeshita, Mark Henry always says great things about him. No, what I did is I had to use my other computer and turn off my camera on one and use this microphone on the other. So I've got two browsers on. Hopefully it doesn't lag the stream. That's what I was trying to avoid. But it's fine. Maybe yeah. Let's see. Oh, the Don Callis murderer. They don't like Don Callis, and I don't think a lot of people do. Let's see. Hopefully that works. All right. It should sound good better now. Wow. What a nice move by Takeshita. Takeshita, I don't know. Something tells me I think Okada's keeping his title tonight. I don't think he's losing this. I think he's gonna win this. Something's funny gonna happen with the Death Riders, although everybody's been saying the same thing. I think John Moxley beats Kyle Fletcher. Honestly, I'm surprised you're watching this tonight. I know it's how hard it is for you to keep. I wanted to watch it to give it because I was gonna watch it but not pay attention. I probably was gonna have it as background noise, but I figured if I'm really gonna pay attention and give it a shot, I have to watch along it so I could be fully immersed in it. Because if I would have just not done a watch along, I'll be honest with you, I'll probably have it just as background noise, probably doing something with the channel, thumbnails, whatever. But this now kind of makes me want to watch it with details and break it down. We got poor Turner. I was saying earlier, the match prior to this on the main event of the pre-show, they have a new referee. You know, AEW's got two new referees in the fold for AEW. Hopefully in 2026, they start bringing in some capable, good officials where you're not notice them being ejected of the show. I don't want to watch a referee galloping like she's riding a horse in the middle of the ring, and the other one that's out there like a zombie, and one doesn't know how to count to three. You know, and another referee who sells more than the wrestlers in the ring. So hopefully they get a new batch of referees and slowly but surely start weeding out these terrible officials in the company, and they get into and it gets focused on what it is, the wrestlers and the stories of the wrestlers, not the officials. I didn't mention any names. I just said referees. But Resper is another one who sells. He sells more than the officials. I got to give him credit. He sells, and when he's done selling, he sells some more. They should take a class from him how to sell. And Rick Knox is like a zombie. Hopefully, the zombie is way out of there. Paul Turner, I used to like Paul Turner. Paul Turner, well, he has had a rough 2025. I did watch that game. I did watch that game. I did. That was the first game I watched from start to finish, Tony. So of course, there was nothing else on. And boy, was I gonna come out on a rant. I was like, I watched this and nothing's changed. They could change the coach. They could try to bring every player possible. They're trailing at home on a national televised game. Yada yada, and then Kolek to the rescue. That's the sum up I was gonna do. I was gonna go on a rant and I was gonna crap all over this team. That was a very good game, very great game for Tyler. I was so happy for Kolek. Look, if Hart doesn't hurt his ankle, they don't win that game. If Hart doesn't win that ankle, and if Coach Thibodeau was coaching that team, they don't win that game because he would have not taken out Hart. Would have still been in there with a hobbled ankle. And probably would have not played Kolak the way he played. So I see the adjustments in the coaching there. But man, what a non-factor is Mikal Bridges. Oof. And that's just one game. Ooh, what an elbow. Yeah, YouTube is yeah, we're back on the old fashioned YouTube, not on the other platforms that we're so used to with all the liberties and freedoms that we allowed on the other platforms. Oh, nice move by Okada. The match is a little it's okay, it's not that great. It's maybe you know what? This is where they need to go home with it. It's you've got 13 other matches. I'm being dramatic, guys. But you have, multiple. You go close to 9 more matches. Don't need this doesn't need to be 25 minutes. You could still tell your story in 14, 13 minutes. You don't need to go 24 minutes. You don't need to give me a mini Iron Man match in every of your matches. This is the issue I get with All Elite Wrestling. And this is where the crowd and the fans complain about this company. They're going to put on bangers, but they don't need to go this long. They could tell the story and get there. Oh, because Okada's a dinosaur and slow. Even if he works methodically slow, you could still get the point in 15, 16 minutes. You don't have to go 24 minutes. That was beautiful by Takeshita. He did the tope over the top. Beautiful, beautiful move. That this kid, once he gets the domination of the English language, that's a person you build on in All Elite Wrestling. Takeshita, unless if he gets homesick, which I doubt it. He banked on himself, believed, and came over to this country. I remember one of his first posts when he first moved. He went to shop at Costco's, and he liked the he liked the cinnamon rolls. Remember that from Takeshita? I think he likes the cinnamon rolls. I remember I've been following him when he first made his journey across. Beautiful. Beautiful transition there. Great transition by Takeshita. Going for cover. Remember, no interference. This is the Continental Classic rules. No interference. No one at ringside. Although Don Callis is allowed to be on commentary, that's kind of a loophole. That's is one thing, and this is the semifinals. So these guys got to wrestle again. This is my case in point. You don't need to go 24 minutes here, which they're getting close to it. It's already been. I'm going to give them 3 minutes for video package and intro. They're 15 minutes into the match already, give or take. This is where they should bring it home already. They don't need to. This is where they should be coming to a finish because they have to wrestle again. Now, if you want to go for the finals and go 24 minutes, there you go. I would like to see that for later down the road. We'll see where they go. Takeshita.
Tremendous focus. And you can see he's focusing on Takeshita's neck right now. He's taking what Takeshita's given him to an extent. He's not overextending, trying to go out.
He's going to the top. Okada. Elbow. All right. Looks like Kairi Sane out there. Oh, the middle finger, the bird. He gave you the Thanksgiving bird. I think somewhere Vince McMahon would have loved to make him the proctologist. He's got a big one right in his forehead. Back and forth. Oh, I got to put on my headset then. Because won't be able to hear anything you say. Let me see. I had to use another microphone, another computer, Tony, unfortunately. Let me see, because I can hear you, maybe not.
Hey, man.
I can hear you now. There you go. I had to put on my other headset. If you hear an echo, I can't do anything about it.
That's fair.
Because if not my sound, because my headset, the sound is terrible.
I wish you had joined Megan and I for World's End predictions last night.
What, wasn't invited?
As for who we picked, we both went Okada.
I think Okada retains too. I don't see him losing because it's going to convolute the unification of all those titles, and I don't think the owner
Well,
has
that, and it helps build up the story for eventually kicking Takeshita out of the Don Callis family.
Okay. You know what? You make a great point. As we're going back and forth, I thought it's because it just was going to complicate the owner to try to make sense of it, and I don't think he has a grasp of it. But you're right. You're right. That's a way
In
of
my
another
honest
storyline.
opinion, the way that the story's been built, where Takeshita and Okada have been trying to undermine each other, with Okada being more successful than Takeshita, this loss, and then eventually what happens at Wrestle Kingdom next Sunday, possibly with Takeshita losing to Tsuji and Okada beating Tanahashi in the latter's final match, it's going to lead to Takeshita getting kicked out of the Don Callis family.
You think Tanahashi beats Okada? Okada beats Tanahashi? You don't think they do a reversal of John Cena where they're going to send everyone happy?
No, I doubt it. This is Japan. They did the same thing with Keiji Muto in 2023 in his final match against Naito. They sent Muto out flat on his back.
Okay. We'll see. Because everyone gave that criticism of John Cena tapping out. Let's see if
here's the thing with that. Cena did that basically as a middle finger and basically to troll the fan base. Tanahashi doesn't have that kind of a bone in his body. He's going to go out He's going to go out as defiant as possible and fall flat on his back.
Fair.
1, 2, 3.
Fair. Oh, wait a minute. Takeshita. Now, do you agree with me? They don't need to go this long. They should have wrapped this match up, especially having another match coming up later on.
Yes.
They're just too. They should have wrapped this match already because they're sucking wind. They got to go back again, especially if you're gonna ask Okada again to come. I mean, he's used to the conditioning, yada yada, but still. The more, yeah.
As far as I know, I don't even know if Takeshi's ever competed in the DO.
Oh, here you go,
that is the DO Grand Prix. That's DDT's version of the G1 and the Continental Classic.
What a German suplex by Okada, but he's still holding on. Yeah, see, they're going a little too long. If this was a one and done match, have at it. But they haven't.
Does he still have control of the wrist?
Yeah. I mean, it's a good match, but I still think they should have bought it. I'm still sticking on my laurels. They still they're going a little too long. The crowd is excited, but you're gonna fatigue your crowd by the time they get to 3/4 of the card. Another false finish.
True.
Oh, beautiful. But no sell. There's a no selling. Another drop kick. Come on, get up. No sell that one. Come on. No. Exactly.
Nope.
Poison Rana. Oh, that was the most sloppiest Poison Rana. Jesus Christ. See, fatigue is starting to hit them. This is why I hate
using. And this is why I hate using.
Oh, what do you don't like using?
Meth streams, because they lag a lot.
I don't know what that is, but
it's that. Remember Double or Nothing? I showed you that when we were still on playback.
Oh, got you. Got you. Yeah, here we go. Could this be the end? We're already 20 minutes in.
Okada's got the screwdriver.
You're ahead of me, but good. That's cool. I don't mind that. Let's go.
And Turner didn't even see it. This is bullshit.
Okay. What's gonna? He no-sold it again? He got hit twice with the screwdriver, no-sold the first one. I mean, they have producers?
He's out with the second one.
I know, but do they have producers to talk about this? Could someone tell him, hey, he's going to use a screwdriver, go down? I mean, they got to the main ID. They got to the end of the line, but
I mean, seriously, the Okada of New Japan would never stoop to these lows.
this is AEW's version of Okada.
I know.
All right, so where's
I'm
the
just
referee?
saying.
I mean, wait a minute. Last week, All Ego Ethan Page was Latin American champion. This referee or Guana came all the way from the back, and the referee put his hands down the pants, and they reversed it. Where's the other referee? Paul Turner was right. Come on, where is that? Where's the logic here? The only Ethan Page should be my Latin American champion. I just wanted to go on a little rant. I know it has nothing to do with it.
But having said that, I mean, sure, I picked Okada to win this match, but Mega and I picked Okada to win this match, but not like that.
I knew that was going to happen too. Come some kind of a shenanigans. I know that you couldn't have anyone interfere because that's the Continental Classic rules, but you know what? It still makes the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion look strong because he had to use a screwdriver to make a little bit of a shenanigans. So wait a minute. Can we make this? I don't watch this program. None of this show, this company. Wasn't the owner giving himself a reach around with a finger that the tournament is all tied at 6 points? Everyone was tied. How is it that these guys made it to the semifinals? Did I miss something?
Various tiebreakers, and I think Fletcher getting a key win that he needed in his. Let me double check the scorecard.
Well, because all I heard was, this tournament is great. Everyone's tied at 6. Jungle Boy made a rally. He got 6 points, and everyone's tied at 6. Blue and gold league. And now I got the semifinals with these 4. How do we get to this? Semifinal? How did they event?
I'm looking. Let's see. Here we go. 2025 tournament.
Explain it to us casuals. What happened on the Miracle on 34th Street?
Let's see. Kyle Fletcher defeated Jack Perry with 42 seconds left. That's how he got in. And Moxley got a pinfall win over Orange Cassidy with about 2 minutes left.
Pockets.
Yeah.
Okay. So that must have happened on that 34th Street collision that nobody watched.
34th Street Dynamite.
Yes. Oh, we get the other leg of the title. Okay, so the first hour is going to be Continental Classic semis. All right. Let's see how. Yes.
Let's not kid ourselves. I don't see Kyle winning this. They need to set up Okada versus Mox in the final.
Wasn't there a match that came to a draw? Each person gets a point. I don't think there was a draw this tournament.
Actually, there was. There was 2 of them, actually. Kevin Knight against Pac and Claudio Castagnoli against Moxley.
Oh, okay. All right.
Castagnoli finished with 7. Mox finished with 9. And Kevin Knight and Pac each finished with 7.
Damn, they got Tyra Valkyrie as a fan.
Oh, wait, it was Castagnoli and Takeshita that went to a draw. Excuse me.
Oh, okay. All right, so the proto star, El Protoculo, Kyle Fletcher. That's something that I hope in 2025
I have him being the final mystery member for the United Empire team at Wrestle Kingdom.
Ooh, okay.
Because right now that team for the matchup against Finlay, Takahashi, Shingo, and Maloney is Okan, Cal Newman, a returning Hanare who's back after a year on the shelf due to a knee injury, and Andrade El Idolo, who finally got that no-compete clause lifted.
Okay.
So it's either going to be the Protostar or El Toro Blanco Rouge. That's the final piece of that puzzle, but I'm going more towards Kyle.
Any chance that freaking Death Riders being any chance I bet you we see Andrade tonight.
Wouldn't bank on it.
Tony Khan is itchy to put him on. Kidding me? He'll be on tonight. The lights will go off. Oh, the crowd is
He's
gonna
already
go.
signed up with the
Oh.
Don Callis family anyway.
do they start that again, or is he still a free agent?
Don't know.
With when I mean free agent, it's with Don Callis family. He probably pretend he's gonna be Don Callis family, and then he turns on Don Callis. He becomes a baby face.
Still, Don is one of the biggest scumbag managers in wrestling.
You gotta love Don Callis. All right, here goes John Moxley.
I'd rather see him and Paul Heyman fight it out in an electrified steel cage match.
Moxley coming in tough to the crowd.
Because then you have two of the biggest pieces of shit for managers forced to wrestle each other.
And speaking of piece of crap, here comes Moxley.
Yeah, John has become a bit of a piece of shit over the last year. And I think that him losing the Continental Classic could be the key to getting him kicked out of the Death Riders at last.
Dude, come on, let's go. Get in the ring, man. This is why they should have taken 5 minutes off of the other match if you're going to take 10 minutes to get in the ring. Damn, this is why these shows take too long.
That and the fact that Khan puts match quantity over match quality. Right?
That too. Oh, moly. Oh, God, we got the greatest referee of all time.
Bryce Remsburg?
He sells more than Remsburg. He sells more than freaking the wrestlers. All right, there we go.
Well, what do you expect? I mean, where do you think he spent most of his career? In Chikara.
All right, here we go.
Right?
This is the second
Am
wave.
I right?
I did not know that. You're giving me facts that I'm learning something here new.
Oh.
All right.
You didn't know he was predominantly a Chikara ref?
Don't even. First time I heard of that word, Chikara. I know Chikara Jackson from NXT.
Chikara. It was a wrestling promotion in Philadelphia, mostly kid friendly, had a lot of lucha influence. It was goofy. It had acts like the Order of the Neon Solar Temple, the various ants.
I didn't know that.
AKA the Colony.
Cero Miedo. I see Penta's going to be at the 49er game. Nice for him. Good for him. All right, here we go.
The one Monday against Chicago?
I believe so. They just posted. I just saw it on X when I just looked right now. He's doing the Cero Miedo. All right. Nope, not true. Would you want to pay $50 for a pay-per-view with 4 matches on it? Like, well, WWE is not $50, $30. But yeah, I wouldn't. I am doing it because I'm getting the hockey with it and the ESPN, but it's a happy medium.
I thought it was like $30 for ESPN Plus.
Yeah, $29.99, $30. But for me personally, I'm getting more stuff because I'm getting NHL. I'm watching my Rangers hockey. I've got the rest of the stuff on ESPN. I don't have ESPN on my cable package, so that's why I have that. That's why I went that route.
You know what I find BS? The handheld TVs don't get as many channels as default ones.
Really? I didn't know that.
I thought I had gotten an Emerson TV handheld 7-inch for Christmas. And because of where my house is and where I'm stationed in my apartment, I can barely pick anything up with either antenna. And it's best when it's used outside where I've gotten it around 38 out of a possible 70 channels.
Oh, that sucks.
But then again, Emerson TVs are of a very shitty make. They're overly cost efficient.
That's what it was. Maybe you had to get a higher end television, Samsung.
I'm getting a Tyler. We're on Monday. Mom's refunding the Emerson on Sunday.
Okay. All right, the crowd has come alive here. The crowd has been pretty okay. It was good. It's been good. That's one thing they'll make it look fun. I mean, they have a close to a sellout, 88,000, just under 9,000 people.
Extra. And the other thing is, you need extra auxiliary antennas, that don't come in the package, just to get those other channels.
Yeah, well, you got to get that. Yeah, because I've had a Rabbit. I have a over the air antenna, and I don't get every local channel here in Florida. For some reason, because I'm out of range, or I like I miss the old days. We just you could even put an antenna with aluminum foil, and you could pick up every single channel that was available. I mean, now you gotta. Yeah,
I have an antenna for my main TV, and it picks up just about every local channel from here to the Triad. The lone exception is the Triad area PBS, but that's not really much of a loss.
You know what? I agree with that statement, Heather. When AEW used to do like what every 5 pay-per-views a year, $50 at that time was worth your while because it was occasionally, and you were getting 11 matches, 13 matches for that $50 occasionally. But when you got to shell out $50 monthly, that's the issue that becomes a little cost productive, a lot of money, because a lot of them becomes a lot of rematch or matches you've seen already, that would, and sometimes with lack of build, that's where that hurts AEW. When they started competing, trying to go more, give you more pay-per-views and asking your audience to pay the $39, $99 or $49, whatever certain places, that's where they have a little bit of an issue. If they were to scale back a little bit, and just keep and make your Dynamite, your television special Dynamites, like Winter's Coming,
Fight for the Fallen, Fighter Fest,
all those stuff, and then your pay-per-views, make them big. That will be great. I think they have the recipe for success there. They just tend to they get overexcited, overabundant to give the fans everything at the same time. Sometimes you gotta scale back a little bit, make them want, make them want more. And he tries to give them everything. You gotta give them credit. The owner wants to give it all, but and at the long run, it's hurting his company instead of helping it. Ooh, he's gonna work on the knee now. Monty with a history of giving up. Rabbit ears, aluminum foil, the good old days, indeed. Yeah, those are the good old days. You put that aluminum foil, you get all that. Your local Fox, your local ABC, your local NBC, CBS, Channel 13, and if you're lucky, depending how if you have the rabbit ears touch the water pipe or your steam pipe, you can get the Univision and the local Spanish station.
Did you know there was one time where a channel called Estrella actually aired Iron Chef in the mid-90s in New York?
I could believe that.
How does a Spanish network get a Japanese TV show? I'll never figure out.
Programming, brother. Programming. All right, so
Grant, smart move right here by Fletcher, going after that leg he jammed in the stair and trapped Moxley trapped in the stairs.
Yeah. Heather, that's not the fault of that's the fault of Tony Khan if he went crazy hiring the WWE refugees, because that wasn't the mission statement. They were building with the independent wrestlers from New Japan out in the independents that needed an opportunity to a big stage. And then I think that's one of the reasons why I think him and Cody didn't see eye to eye, or whatever the rip was. I think they went away from the mission statement of what AEW was supposed to mean, and that's where the issue started going south. And
I think things started to go downhill in late 20, early 21. You could argue early 2020 with the arrival of Mr. Brody. With the arrival of Mr. Brody Lee, when you think about it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And I hate to sound like that guy.
I know to AEW purists that's something that's blasphemous for me to say,
no.
but it tracks.
No, because I'm with you. Because I'm gonna say something that is not popular. I know, I don't think he would be this popular if he was still alive in the company. I think he would have been just an afterthought with the Dark Order. He would have been pushed for a little bit, and then he would have been an afterthought. I hate to say that. His passing has helped him get elevated because he's missed of all the good stuff he did behind the scenes. But if he was still with us, I don't think he gets this immortalization or uber popular love if he was still alive. I hate to sound like that guy, but I think that's the way the sickos are with the way they treat their wrestlers, from Jericho to Cody to so forth. They would have, yeah. I don't believe that love would have still been as hot now in 2026.
The same would apply to Bray Wyatt, wouldn't it?
The same thing. The same thing with Bray Wyatt. The same thing. He was fantastic, but I don't think the wrestling fans would have turned on him. He would have been with the Dark Order doing nothing. The same thing with Bray Wyatt. That would have faced with Uncle Howdy, and it would have went. They were great. They were great,
when you
but
how great of a character. I always viewed Wyndham as more of a great character worker as opposed to a great wrestler. You know what I mean?
I thought he was a good wrestler. I liked his wrestling. I did actually like Bray Wyatt's wrestling more than sometimes his over-the-top characters. I actually did like his wrestling. I thought it's like, damn, for a big guy, the way he moves, I was very impressed with him, the way he wrestled. And so was Brody. Brody was for a big guy, I wish WWE would have used him a little more in a different than just that stereotypical character that he was using. That's why he got frustrated and left, wanted his release, which that was the best thing he did. But I still think that they would have I don't know. I don't know. I didn't trust this company to push him where he needed to be. I don't know. Just by the proof of the company, the way the fans in this company treat their wrestlers. They cannot stand Chris Jericho. They're already turning on John Moxley, who's done nothing. Jericho and Moxley's put that company on a map, and they just can't stand them.
Well, when you consider how often the two got pushed to the moon, you can understand the frustration with the guys in the back. I mean, you look at all of the back end of 2024 and the front end of this year. What was Moxley doing? Basically burying talent. Like in matches that were just pure bullshit.
Was he really burying talent, or was the talent not good enough to elevate the company? Because let me ask you, all right, here's my case in point. Who should win tonight's Fatal 4-Way?
MJF.
Why?
To help bring his story with Joe full circle. 2 years ago, Joe took advantage of a battered and bruised MJF and won the world title off them. Now,
why not Swerve?
It's been, I don't know, but to me, MJ, if you're going to take the belt off Joe,
here's the simple.
For me, anyway, MJF makes the most sense.
Swerve didn't draw any eyeballs as champion. They could say he was Hangman. Every time he gets the title, the fans want him to lose that title immediately. Like, oh my God, get it off of him. He's boring. He has a terrible title run. He's better chasing. And your current champion, Samoa Joe, which I think he should retain, by the way. You're gonna stick a TNA great Mount Rushmore as two in a row, twice as a transitional champion. I know MJF is the face of the company. He makes best for business because he's going to draw people to want to watch him. But you already have people pigeonholing already conspiracy for him to lose the title the next pay-per-view. Why? Can the guy have a decent? That's the issue. The flip-flopping, the hot potatoing of the title. If you're gonna, I wouldn't want to hot potato the title. Let it stay on Joe. Let MJF chase. I didn't get pinned, and let him chase. But because MJF is going to go do another movie, so what's wrong with him? No, so he gets a pass. Not like Roman. Everybody was complaining about Roman. Well, he's never around. MJF is starting to do the same thing as Roman Reigns. That's why you can't spit upwards. because the saliva is gonna hit you right in your face. What's good for one thing is good for the other. Just let it go. But if Roman ain't around right now, that's fine. He's not there. But look at MJF is gonna do the same thing if he wins tonight. He's not gonna be around for a little bit. I know the fans love Swerve as a champion, man, but they didn't grow. Look at the numbers. They lost 45, 50% of their fans. They didn't grow the product. The show dropped with him as champion. If everyone was so eager for Swerve to really want to be world champion, which they did the right thing, but the show didn't grow. The company didn't grow. It's the same thing. I hate to say it. SmackDown sucks because Cody's champion.
And that's why they gave Dragon a brief title run. Because it was a good nostalgia shot, right?
Let's see if it grows. Now let's see if Carmelo grows. If it doesn't work, take the title off him too. The same thing with I don't know if Punk is bringing any ratings. It's short, but I don't know if Punk is drawing any ratings through SmackDown. Are you watching Raw to watch Punk with the world title?
That's not like Breaker's going to provide much.
Not right now. And I love Braun. I love Braun Breaker. I am a huge Braun Breaker fan. One of my favorites. I don't know if he's going to be the one that's going to bring more eyeballs to the product either as world heavyweight champion. I got to be honest with you.
That's been the problem with Triple H's creativity. It's very one track.
I'll even take it a step further. Frankie Kazarian, Nick Nemeth. I think Nick Nemeth brings a little more eyeballs than my guy Mike Santana right now. And I hate to say it. I love Mike Santana. I got to be honest. I think right now Nick Nemeth might bring more eyeballs after that reception he got at Madison Square Garden and the views to a new television program than my guy Mike right now. For now. Doesn't mean that he could. But
so you're basically saying that in the off chance Frankie does lose the title at Genesis.
Can be the Nick Nemeth.
Via him shoehorning himself in the main event and making a triple threat via his half of the Collier shot, right?
Yeah, I think that could be where it goes. I think
Fletcher's got the ankle grapevine. That's not good. And seriously, why don't wrestlers grapevine the ankle lock anymore these days?
I don't know. Remember, Moxley always taps out on the ankle locks. That's a good conversation. Good conversation. Loved it. Joe has never dropped the title because he has to film the second season of Twisted Metal. But let me ask this. If you know a company is bleeding ratings and needs help, with fans, is it smart for you to really put the title on someone who has to leave or someone who's going to be there to build? If you were an owner of a company.
I don't know. But here's my question. With TNA getting predominantly, in your opinion, what was the promotion of the year in 25? TNA?
To me, it was TNA. I'm going to have my awards tomorrow. I'll give you a little bit of an insight. We have an awards show tomorrow. Our group, we're going to, but yeah, to me, I think, and I'll show the math on why I think it's TNA.
Because you had a good early champion, Joe Hendry, an interesting middle story by having Trick Williams hold the belt hostage, and then a redemption story ruined for Mike Santana by Frankie Kazarian, and a coup being led by Ariana Grace.
Not even that, even before that, the Bound for Glory, with his daughter at ringside, the emotional, the Dudleys and the Hardys and all that good stuff. Yeah, I'll explain that on definitely. Let me see. I'm not a Punk fan. Punk is wearing out his welcome. He's 47. I will love Braun Breaker as a WWE World Champion. Screw the ratings. Ratings doesn't matter on Netflix. I think they kind of do because they wouldn't be booking the way they're doing. And we got 17 minutes so far in this match. Now Moxley wants to.
As far as I'm concerned with Cody, that in terms of finally turning heel, they gotta pull the trigger in 3 stages of hell.
I don't think it's about turning heel, Bets. I think he needs to just chase. It's okay for McIntyre to have a 60-day, 40, 90-day
No, I'm
title
saying
run.
that let's say Cody wins, but he wins 3 stages of hell, but he goes too far and we get a double turn.
Oh, okay. Where the fans, you know what? Maybe that's why they're doing it. That's why they're doing it in Germany. Because here's the way I see it. Look at this. What is he gonna do with this bulldog choke? Oh, got him. Lee, his head landed awkward there. Check on his neck. Oh,
that was a sleeper soup. Oh shit!
Check on the guy's neck, man. Check his hands. Don't just walk around like
an ambulance, damn it!
Let's look at the replay.
I already saw it.
God. The best. This is where the best gets injured. Get the hell out of here.
Uh-oh.
He didn't even check his neck. Referee should be all over that.
And a curb stomp with a bad ankle.
I don't hear the crowd singing.
Crucifix! Super kick.
19. We got 19 minutes here, and we're still going on. These guys got to get another match.
Fletcher. Knee strike. What?
I guess Fletcher's fine. He got up and super kicked. He's fine. That neck didn't hurt. All right. Got him a driving suplex. Oh, now Moxley's hulking up. Now Moxley's no selling hulking up. All right, you get that one. I give you one through a match. He's a former two-time world champion. Oh, damn. Why does Kyle Fletcher scream and everything he does in his match is a brain buster? Haven't you noticed?
Yep.
No. Moxley kicks out.
Tony Khan, if you're listening to me, I'm going to be honest. Can you stop doing your AEW shows at the Bojangles and bring them to the fucking Cabarrus Arena so I have an easier time getting from point A, my house, to point B, the venue? Sure, it's only about 5,000.
He reads the tweets. Tweet at him, and as long as you're not disrespectful, he'll read it and he'll look at. I think Tony Khan listens and reads the tweets, but once you start attacking him and disrespectful, he turns you off. I think if you tweet at him in a cool and get it across, like he will listen and he will take your tweet into consideration. That's why I got to give him credit. He does listen to his fans' tweets as long as you're not disrespectful in anyone's work of life. As long as you're not disrespectful and you tweet your message to a point, they'll listen. Oh, damn, what a clothesline by Kyle Fletcher. Instead of pinning and transitioning, he decides he's got to flip the crowd.
Fletcher's
go after
him. Pads off the turnbuckles.
And why is Ransford checking on him on a clothesline? He should have been checking on Kyle Fletcher when he got his neck on that move.
Wait, small package!
He's looking for a screwdriver?
No, he's just ripping the pad off so in the event that he can...
No, he's looking for the screwdriver, butter. Okada used a screwdriver. That's the story here.
But it's under the ring.
But he was supposed to put it in the turnbuckle. He's looking for it in the turnbuckle. That's going to be a storyline going forward.
But last we saw it, the screwdriver was thrown under the ring.
Yes, you're right. But the way Fletcher was looking for it, where Okada found it, I thought he must have felt he must have felt that's where Okada was supposed to put it back.
1,
oh, damn.
2. Are you kidding me? Bulldog.
23 minutes. We got a lot of again, this is 10 minutes too long for both, but they got to go again. 1, 2. Nope.
Fletcher trying to get out of a chokehold.
He's going to pass out. Fletcher's gonna pass out. Why don't you give us a smile when you pass out? Troll John Cena. Troll John Cena. Go with a smile. He's smiling. What is he doing? No, he's showing his teeth. Oh no, he's fighting. But I like that look. He's turning purple. At least look at his face. Look at this. He's turning purple, dude.
He's out.
Good selling there on that. Referee's holding the hands
Brentford
of the
called
referee.
for the bell. He's out. Well, 2 for 2 on the semifinal picks.
Yeah, I knew he was going to pass out. All right, not bad. 23 minutes. Pretty much, we had the final set, Moxley versus Okada. Here's the problem I had. You just passed out. Why did you get up so quick? Why did Kyle Fletcher get up so quick after he got supposedly choked out to pass out? He got up. Oh, come on. He should have laid there just for a couple until Moxley leaves the ring.
Said, I was looking in the wrong spot for the screwdriver. He thought it was in the buckle pads. It was under the ring. Oh, come on. And now he just clipped at the ankle of Mox.
Man,
piece of shit, Fletcher.
This is the criticism that poor Kyle Fletcher gets from the OGs of professional wrestling, like that he needs to learn a little bit more of the wrestling psychology. He's a great in-ring performer, but the psychology. If you got choked out, you had a moment to just get choked out and pass out without not even get up later, but he had to do this to advance the storyline. I get it.
Considering I've met him twice, I can see why his wrestling psychology is a little off. Then again, you can say the same thing for his partner, Big Dunkzilla, Mark Davis.
Cena got up fairly quick because he tapped. He didn't pass out, Heather. It's just like in the MMA fights. When they tap out, when they do MMA fights, when they tap out, they get back up immediately as well. They just tapped out at that moment to avoid further injuries or being choked out.
But just answer me this. Am I right
now
about
when you pass out, you lose all conscience. You shouldn't be up immediately because you lost conscience. Supposedly. Not 3 seconds later, as soon as they let go of you're falling asleep. You're pretending then. There's a fine line when it comes to that.
That's true. Again, do you think I'm right about Fletcher's partner, Mark Davis, having better in-ring psychology?
Yeah, but people don't take him serious. What's going on here? Who was that guy? Was that Cardio?
Don't think so.
Was that just another bald guy in the arena?
Yeah, just another balding. Next up, Chi-Town Street Fight. FTR, the Bang Bang.
Yeah. You know what I said? Thank God they called it a Chi-Town Street Fight because last year I really blew a gasket. They were in Orlando, Florida, my city, and they had a fucking Tijuana street fight. Where in fucking Orlando is there anything resembling Tijuana? I live in the city.
If you wanted to call it a Panama City street fight, that would have been fine.
Even Panama City is 6 hours away from here, from Orlando. You could have done a freaking Orange Blossom street fight if you wanted to call it. It's just that totally blew a gasket for me living, or a Central Florida street fight. That would have been even smoother because it could have been anywhere in Central Florida.
What would you have called it?
A Central Florida street fight. I
would have called it a Disney World street fight.
Nah, because it gets too kiddie. You don't want to get Disney with especially if there was blood. I believe there was blood, so you don't want Disney to. You don't need. The last thing you need is the AEW to get sued with blood and Disney, and you just say
how about Universal?
Such a Central
what about
Florida
Universal Studios street fight? At least they're more willing to.
It's Central Florida street fight. Leave it alone. Just leave it there. Central Florida. Or even Daly's Place. Even though they weren't in Daly's Place, but Daly's Place street fight, whatever. But not a Tijuana. Tijuana is nowhere near up here. And this last time I saw, no offense, Orlando is not the demographic in Orlando is Puerto Riqueño. There is Mexicans, yes, we have a lot of Mexicans here, but this is a predominantly Puerto Rican city. You know, for them to be calling Tijuana a street fight.
Wait a minute, where's the inevitable one?
Who's that one?
Ace Austin. Wasn't he supposed to accompany Juice and Austin Gunn for this match?
I don't know, man. I'm disappointed with Ace, man. I hope he got paid really good. And I hope it's a short-term contract. Because it's not like he's doing Maple Leaf. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling went on a hiatus. I don't know what happened to Maple Leaf. I was thinking we were gonna get more shows. You know, that's one
probably
the reason why
probably the budget ran out. It's the same thing with what happened with Deadlock. The only difference is Maple Leaf has always been in one spot, Windsor, Ontario, right?
Yeah, but he was supposed to go to Maple Leaf Gardens. That was the next thing for the old Maple Leaf Gardens. That's why Josh Alexander didn't go to NXT, because he was going to go to AEW and work with Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. He's their world champion. Giselle Shaw is their women's champion that they made a title inaugurated and all that. They had good momentum, and then it just, I don't know. It just,
I mean, we all know what basically killed Deadlock, trying to spread outside their territory, the Carolinas.
But Maple Leaf didn't spread. Well, the problem with Maple Leaf, the first two shows were really freaking fire, and then I don't know what happened to I didn't watch the other two. So it was like, it was like they were fire, and then when the last one I saw when there was the tournament for the title, for the women's title, and then I stopped. It's like, I don't know if WWE crushed it because they kept doing events the same time as Maple Leaf. Maybe that's also what hurt it's got them more. But damn, Maple Leaf has some good momentum. I enjoyed the first two shows wholeheartedly were Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
Did you ever watch any content from Deadlock?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't. I don't have Thriller TV. I kind of would love, but if I had money was good, I would have gotten the independent. There's like an independent wrestling
independent
channel that you could pay for.
ITV, yes.
Yeah, I would love to get it. Maybe in the middle of 2026, if it's affordable for the year, I probably purchase it.
I mean, a few of the DPW shows in 24 actually made onto the Wrestle Universe app.
Because we got a lot of our friends that we interview wrestle in that app, and definitely would love to follow them and just to watch and support them. You know, we can't go on a rant about the YouTubers wanting to wrestle, and then the independent wrestlers not getting an opportunity, and then we don't go and watch to support the independent wrestlers, then we're a little bit hypocritical. So we have to, on our part, watch our independent wrestling friends and support them, watching them their matches, and seeing what how to see them grow.
Like I said, I was at a Deadlock event each of the last 4 years. And one of them actually made onto the Wrestle Universe. A few of them actually made onto the Wrestle Universe app last year, including their big show, Super Battle.
So we got an hour of Continental Classic semifinals, 2 matches. You could say 24 to anywhere from 20, averaging 23 and a half minutes per match for the semifinals, where these guys got to come back and do it again. Moxley and Okada, a little two older gentlemen. It should be a really good one. I don't know if they should.
Moxley's going in as a lame duck.
Yeah, I don't think it should go 20 plus minutes either. Oh, you really want to watch a fun Canadian indie promo? Watch Alpha One, Ethan Page Company. I heard some good stuff. I think you mentioned that as well, Heather. Is that the one Mercedes is the women's world champion that she took from Jody Threat, or is that a different Canadian independent wrestler? I don't know, because I know you mentioned that one. Do we see this guy come back? The one that's been injured from the Bullet Club. I even forgot his name already.
Jay White.
There you go. Jay White. He's been gone for so long.
I only saw him last time I saw him was at WrestleCade last year.
He's so good too. He is so good. I'm like, he is so good. I hope he comes back because he is really good. That's a guy I could really get behind. But again, they gotta let him talk the way he talked in New Japan with the promos and all that backstage stuff. They gotta let him, you know. Do you see a new tag team champion? I don't see a new tag team champion. FTR holds on to this.
Yeah, I didn't. I picked FTR to retain.
Oh my god, he's got the same. I really should go get that. I got the same overalls when I wear to work. I not shit you not. I've got the same overalls.
You have the same overalls as Austin Gunn.
I have them. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go get them. It's mine's is all beat up from work, but I'm gonna let me show. I'll be right back.
Well, I'll hold the fort down until you get back. Water shot in the face of Juice by Dax. Cash has got Austin and throws him over the barricade. Throws him into the other barricade. Stokely getting a table set up. What was that? That popcorn? Cheetos? Oh no, pile driver on the apron. Just blocks. Then a cap halt. Oh! Dax goes into the ring post. Shoulder first. I mean, smart move by Dax to avoid hitting the post shoulder first. But the shoulder hitting as a trade-off is not one I would be willing to pay. Juice going upstairs. And he gets crotched by Cash.
All right, I'm back. Let me turn everything on.
Oh, no.
Here's my.
Jeez.
All right. These guys. I got an ink stain on them, but they're my overalls. They're the same ones. All right, same one. I got the ink stain because I put my pen in when I write my panel, but they're the same ones. And
the pen splattered all over the pocket.
Yeah, because I was writing my electrical panel and I left the cover off and it bleed ink. Good thing I knew I should have. And I was about to toss them too.
Cash at the ring. Austin Gunn's bell with the kendo stick.
They're comfortable to work. I'll tell you that much. I don't have to worry about a belt pulling my pants out or plumbing.
And the kick is good.
Oh,
come on,
damn.
Green Bay.
Oh, you're watching football? There's a football game tonight?
Yeah, Ravens.
Oh, that's why. Now that makes sense. That makes sense now. Why? Makes sense. Jesus Christ. I can't wait for football to be fucking done.
And what sport are you going to focus on aside from wrestling after football's over? Basketball, baseball, or hockey?
Wrestling. Basketball's been good. I'll keep an eye on it, and I can't stand baseball. I got sick of all the stupidity. I loved it.
What about
hockey, I could get in. I love hockey. I want to keep an eye on my Rangers. They lost last night. At least last one I went.
Last I checked, they're down to my Islanders 1-0, but I'll double check. Oh, they just lost 2-0 to the Islanders tonight.
That one hurts more. Your rival.
Up and over.
Shatter Machine? No. Spike. Oh,
I always remember his big rig. Frog Splash by Juice. 1, 2. Nope.
Oh, nice. I'm up to the Frog Splash now. What's next? The next match? It's probably going to be the Nuts and Bolts or the Nuts and Mayhems or whatever.
Juice throwing the rights, and I know what's coming here. Left hand from left-handed God, but he gets his eye raked by Dax.
Well, Juice Robinson got his beard back.
Clothesline. Leg lariat. Or the juice box, as it was called. Spine buster. Stack. Nope. And yes, he called that leg lariat the juice box in New Japan.
You know what? Why? He would have been great in WWE with the Minute Maid sponsorship.
Was that to accelerate me, enhance on the joke?
Not really, but it's Stokely.
Dash has got the belt. Jumped over the top. Misses the juice box. Off the skull with the belt.
Ooh. That's legal. That's legal. He didn't go for a pin. Come on, go for a pin. Is there a stipulation that they have to disband if they lose?
I don't think so.
Because he said it's the end of the Bang Bang Gang.
I don't think that was one of the stipulations. I'll double check.
No, because he mentioned just the way his wording of the commentary. That's all I ask. It sounded kind of weird.
You mean
like a Ninja Turtle?
Tony?
Yeah, everything is legal. What's up, James? Oh, look at Ninja Turtle. This is cool. Yeah. That was innovative by Austin Gunn. That was cool. I like that. Another one. Oh, but there goes the announce table, the Spanish announce table. Oh, so Thunder Rosa doesn't do Spanish commentary anymore, huh? Is she even in the company?
Last I saw her was at, I remember her being anywhere near the company, was at ROH's Supercard back in July.
Wait, talk about getting a raw deal. She never got back to the world title picture or no push. And she waved that flag hard, like to the point of burning bridges in other companies, and she for nothing.
No stipulation where the losing team needs to disband.
Okay. Just that commentary mentioned something that was kind of weird and odd. That's all.
They're going to Pillmanize him.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention Juice is bleeding like a stuck pig.
I wonder if Dax is thinking when he's hitting the knees, if he's thinking of a 206.
What do you mean 205?
No, 206. JD from New York.
Juice with a small package. 1, 2. Nope. Right hand. Right. Oh, damn. Chair shot to the knee by Cash.
Has FTR ever had a one-on-one match with one another?
I don't think so. Oh, no. No, not on the knee. Not on the knee. Not on the knee.
Damn,
Shit.
that was a chair shot right there to the knee to Juice.
No,
Juice
it was
Robinson.
a stomp on the knee. I just got to it. I'm still ahead of you a bit.
I'm ahead of me. He just got hit with the knee, with the chair. Now he's on the second turnbuckle. Now he's stomping.
Now into a trailer hitch.
And when Juice Robinson is bleeding here. All right, so he's that's the second time of the night that they're bleeding. A second wrestler to bleed tonight. If you're keeping score at home in the scorecard. Juice Robinson is leaking juice from his forehead. You know what? Even if the Bam Bam Gang were to win this tag team titles, they don't look like a tag team.
And Cash drags Dax and Juice back to the center of the ring.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have liked the Bandito to get him.
Fire extinguisher, but he gets baseball slid into by Cash. Cash misses and goes to the table.
Oh, we got a fire extinguisher in the building. Oh yeah. Oh, he missed it. But he missed it, or he hit him. I don't get.
He missed most of it. Juice has gotten to the ropes, but this doesn't matter. There's no DQ in this match.
They don't look like a proper tag team. No. They don't matter. There is no rope break.
Over the fire extinguisher hose.
All right, so there's no rope break. So if they put the foot on the rope, then it's fine. It's legal then. They can't. They gotta. All right, hold on.
And Juice escapes using the fire extinguisher into the face of Dax.
There you go.
Left hand of God.
Tony Schiavone sounds like a kid, old man that don't get out of his house.
When
he comes to call these games, he gets excited. What a night! What a night! Oh, it's been a great night, guys. The juice is loose. Really, OJ?
Oh, piece of shit.
Oh, now Per Turner's dead for 10 years. Here's Stokely. What is Stokely going to do here?
Turn around, Juice.
Is Stokely? Wait a minute. Nope. Come on, man. That's not Diamond Mine material. Come on.
Why not go eye for an eye and go after Dax's right knee? That's what I want to know.
Because it makes sense. Oh, it's going for the back.
I mean, I would have preferred Juice going after the right leg of Dax Harwood to even the odds.
Oh, chair shot. Now it's Wheeler's turn. Wagada, take that in the backside. 15 minutes so far in this match.
And fuck you again, Stokely. Just got him into the table. Thank you.
Poor Turner. Is Poor Turner living a little bit?
Low blow and a shatter machine.
What's Poor Turner looking at? Oh, he missed the table.
Damn
he
it,
missed the table.
Way.
Oh, the leap
1, 2.
Bring it home
with
already,
the save.
Bring it home. Bring it home. Bring it home. That was embarrassing for freaking Stokely. He pinned his own partner. They're not showing the replay of Stokely missing the table.
Low blow. Looking for a famous sir. Nope, missed it. Pile driver onto the trash can. And Gunn kicks out. Oh, no.
Wow, he kicked out of that power driver into the trash can. Wow.
Oh, no, not on the belt. Not on the belt.
Oh, this is over. Here's a spike power driver into the title belt. Yeah, this is it. Wait a minute. He picked him up again. Why? Oh, now he's gonna bring the title. Here we go.
And it's over. FTR retains.
He didn't really hit the belt, but we get the point what it was. And that was smart. That was smart, taking out Juice, giving him a little bit of an extra. Yeah.
Not that he would have been able to get up and stop the count anyway.
No, it makes sense. I like the finish. And it went just under 17 minutes. 17 minutes. 18 to 17 minutes. You know what? So far, that's the shortest match. But you know what? I like the way they finished it.
Actually, the Okada Takeshita match went about 17 and a half minutes, believe it or not.
Longer. I should have written it down. It was not 17 and a half minutes.
And they say Moxley versus Fletcher was 22 minutes and 35 seconds.
I should have written this. It was longer. It was 27 minutes. I have the stopwatch.
So
I've been stopwatching them, but I shouldn't have written them. I've been stopwatching them. From the moment it rings the bell, the moment the referee goes, that's when I'm starting this clock. I'm not doing the entrances or none of that.
My longest wrestling match I've done on my YouTube video was Henry versus Suzuki, and that went about 22 and a half minutes. If you exclude the around 6 minutes.
We were here for that Iron Man match between Nemeth and Josh Alexander. What a snooze fest that one was. I did not like that one. Before Alexander left the company, he had that Iron Man with Nemeth. Oh God, that was a boring match. The crowd was doing other stuff. That's how bored they were. I believe that was in Final Resolution. I believe in Los Angeles.
That was at Victory Road.
Victory Road, yeah, it's something.
No, that was at Victory Road.
Yeah, that was rough. All right, FTR is the tag team champions, retaining.
Hey, Kev, you busy on the 16th of January?
Is that I got a convention. Not a convention. I have a seminar. That's on a Sunday night, right?
Friday night.
I know we have a convention the 15th, 16th, 17th for that I already signed up. What's up?
I was hoping you wanted to join Mega and I to do a collaboration predictions for TNA Genesis.
We have absolutely. If I'm not at that, because I know Genesis is there. I don't know what time this is. If it's in the daytime, I'm got to be there. At nighttime, obviously, I'm going to do Genesis and I'm going to do the pay-per-views. But if it's at
it's a 7.
Yeah.
The prediction show is the same as always, 7 o'clock.
All right, count me in. What I love Josh and Nick. They all crazy. It was a little boring though, Heather. It was the Iron Man match was a little boring. We told you that at that time of the watch along. We didn't change our mind because it passed. We thought it was a little boring. The crowd was chanting other people's phrases. They were trying to get entertained. I think that was in Michigan or Detroit. That was in Detroit in that Wayne College, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was that in Wayne College. That I think I don't remember exactly, but it was a little bit underwhelming.
AEW promotion of the year, that's bullshit. They're a B minus.
Oh my god, they keep. Oh my god. So they had to put this in the
year.
Video
they
pack.
were a B minus. Their promotion was. AEW this year was a B minus at best. Know what I mean?
So they let them have their victory parade here with their on someone else's.
Oh, it's a women's tag title match that's next. Babes of Wrath versus Money Goddesses. Mercedes is actually now down to 9 belts.
I wonder if Tina and Mercedes win. I think they win the titles. I don't think the Babes of Wrath win. I think we're getting new tag team.
I wouldn't count on it. Too soon to take the belts off Willow and Carly. Plus, you've got 2 egos that don't mesh with Mercedes and Athena.
Creative control, pal.
But I mean, you already know how sick I am of Athena being Ring of Honor Women's Champion, to where I want to put hers and Tony Khan's necks in a noose or at least threaten to put him in a noose until he finally decides to put the belt, take the women's title off Athena and put it on someone more deserving like Billy Starks.
Here's the problem with Billy Starks. Athena's more recognizable for Ring of Honor. If Billy Starks is your Ring of Honor champion, no one's really gonna know who that is. Who cares? At least Athena has a name recognition. Like, oh, Athena, yeah. That's the reason why she's holding on to that title. I hate to say it. Yes, is Billy Starks probably I don't watch Ring of Honor. I'm just gonna say this from an outsider. Has she probably worked her ass off to be Ring of Honor Women's Champion? Probably. You watch it. You probably think so, yes. If you're that passionate. But if she's the Ring of Honor champion, no one's gonna care about that. If more than
I
even
mean,
Athena
people are
doesn't get a
sick
lot
of
of care
Athena
about.
being the champ. I mean, give someone else a run with that fucking belt.
I get it.
I mean,
I totally agree with you.
Running Ring of Honor, he would have taken that belt off or lickety split.
I agree with you on that, but I think I'm telling you the reason. I'm trying to give you the reasons why she's still that champion, because she's the most recognizable name on Ring of Honor currently right now to hold that title. That's all I could think of. I don't know. I agree with you. It's time for her to give another lady a chance in Ring of Honor to defeat her, because when they defeat her, it's going to make her. And if Billy Starks is working her ass off the way she has, she deserved, or she had earned the right to get made by Athena. But I don't know. Like, I'm with you. I think Willow is the huge baby face for AEW. I would have loved her to beat Mercedes. I would have loved Willow to guy and given her first title loss, but that ship sailed. They hope they don't fumble too much on Willow. Willow should be the baby face of that company, where she's the big time woman for that company, baby face wise. But she's loved. Willow gets the crowd going. She is loved. I got to give you that. It might be come across sometimes as a combo, but she is loved. I've told you, she's the baby face that if Tony will want to make money to bring little girls to watch, it's Willow Nightingale. The WWE, trust me, they will have some type of money with her, with little girls, like Bianca's ponytail. They've got that kind of power in AEW with Willow. I don't know why they're not.
I mean, right now we're looking at the egos. I mean, hell, I would even take Mercedes getting that fucking belt off Athena. Because then if that happens, all the minions go to Mercedes, and then in a coup, they basically have her. Mercedes has all the minions in training kill Athena for all the abuse she put him through. You know what I mean?
Yes. Is this the second time that I didn't notice this? This is the second time I noticed. Justin Roberts ain't there, right? It's this ring announcer.
Yes.
She's great. She's a better looking, much easy on the eyeballs. They should, along with Tony Schiavone out the door in 2025. Justin Roberts. I like this new and the new referees. I liked a little bit of fresh paint on AEW here tonight. But speaking of referees, we got the horse's ass in the ring.
Audrey.
Donnie Stevenson, the official. All right. I want the Babes of Wrath to win, but I have a funny feeling these girls are going to lose. I think we're getting new tag team champions. I hope I'm so wrong. Yeah, Mercedes attacks.
That's the problem with Tony Khan. He doesn't operate on logic.
No, but favoritism and creative and contractual creative control. For
and that's
Mercedes,
why if I was running AEW, I would run the damn thing on pure logic, not creativity and favoritism, not on nepotism. Know what I mean?
I would. It's hard for me to say if I were to run a wrestling company, because I don't know all the answers. Because it's going to be my point of view and my liking. It might not be everyone's. Even when I make my own takes, we all disagree. I would have like a writers collaboration. Let me hear your story. Let me hear your story. Let me hear you, and then have a conversation and where we're going, what makes sense. And I don't know if they do that, but that requires a lot of moving parts. I mean, look, I can't even get people to come out and do a watch along. you know, in secret organized time, and I can imagine a wrestling company. So
I can get nobody to show up for my NXT watch-alongs.
point taken. I can see why Tony Khan said, screw it. I just go with it. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Ooh, what a devastating by Athena, man. That was beautiful. I don't get why Athena gets held back so much. Oh, nice job by Athena
Because
again.
like you
Like,
said,
what is
she's the most recognized name in ROH. But the problem is, not only has Tony pushed her too far in the move that he won't call her up to AEW, there's no one to take it off her and take that title off her. Or unless you send someone down from AEW to ROH.
Here's the thing. They have Billy Starks. This is where it's okay, Tony, but he doesn't have anyone to trust. If he had someone like you know, at least as much as we disagree or argue, whatever, Sean has Hunter, or vice versa. Hunter has Sean developing NXT along with his group, with Bloom and so forth, to bring him, to set him up with super. Now Hunter doesn't use Sean's big, they're tough, tight guys pretty well. We already could go back and forth. That's not the point. If Tony had a confidant like Hunter has Sean to help them develop a next level superstar, they could sign independent wrestlers like a Vicious Vicky, like a Janai Kai. I'm talking about these ladies in the independent scene, you know, and so forth. There's a lot of good ladies out there that they could help and develop in Ring of Honor. Doesn't mean they're gonna go beat Athena tomorrow, but get them in there, a couple matches, couple stuff, start building to where, and then Ring of Honor, start making an independent breathing system for the NXT women's division, especially with the women.
I mean, fuck, you also have fuck, you even have a working relationship with Tokyo Joshi. Call some of those bitches up. Call on Miyu Yamashita, Hyper Masao, Yuki Kamafuku, Yuki Sakazaki.
The American
Mizuki.
audience don't. Here's the problem: the American audience do not care too much for the wrestling Yoshi wrestlers. Unfortunately, look at Julia. Look at now it took Io Sky threatening to leave the WWE, going back before they actually were returning with Damage Control in order to get her going, because she was out the door. If Triple H did not take over creative, she was out the door of WWE. You know that.
Yeah. And she would have been on her way back to Stardom at worst, and at best, she would have been one of the starting women for Marigold. Is that what you're saying?
I agree. Yes, because she was out the door. Report said she was leaving WWE, and that convincing of Dakota, Bailey, her joining for that Damage Control Ridge, it just was what helped going forward for her, and then she just blossomed, took off where she has now. Here's another thing. I don't know why Tony Khan. I don't know if she didn't want to, didn't, or he doesn't see the vision scouting wise. You had it happen already. You had Brozilla. In your company. Why did you leave? Let her leave. Walk out back to Japan. You should be signing Brozilla. I'm surprised WWE hasn't even talked about bringing a Brozilla. I'll take her over any of those.
Hell, you could have even brought in the one monster that I think Athena wouldn't have been able to kill, Max the Impaler, and he didn't do anything. He did nothing to bring her in.
Yeah. Tony Khan needs a dedicated booker on actually booking. I said it a million times. He bought out Ring of Honor. He should have just bought out Delirious as a booker. Did she and Evil get married? I guess not. I don't know.
All right. Last I checked, Delirious had married Mandy Leon. Hell, I bet even Mandy would have been able to make a better way to book ROH.
Mandy Rose?
Then again, no, Mandy Leon, Delirious' wife.
Oh, okay.
She was part of the Allure with Angelina Love in Ring of Honor's dying days, which was basically Ring of Honor's version of the Beautiful People.
What a spine buster. Come on, Willa. You know what? Have these ladies have a one-on-one on Tina and Willow? That looks like this is a fun one. Oh, Io Sky and Evil from New Japan were engaged at one point. I don't think she's married. No, Io Sky is single that I know of. I mean, I don't get into the wrestling's personal lives. That's their live, but I don't think she's married.
They called the engagement off.
Oh. Yeah, I can never get her, Athena, when she was Amber Moon and Athena. There's something about her that companies tend to push her back a little bit. She's talented, but there's something about her that I don't know if it's an attitude issue or something. I don't know what.
Probably
I'm not saying she does.
I'm sending you a photo on the private.
Huh?
I'm sending you a photo of what meant of Manny Leon in the private chat. I'm sending you a photo link with a photo of what Manny Leon looks like in the private chat.
I've never seen her. I'm pretty sure if I probably follow her on X because I know I follow a lot of the female independent wrestlers and male, so I could interview them and ask them for interviews. So I'm pretty sure we follow each other. I know I get a lot. Just one thing I like about the independent wrestlers, they follow back. They did well. That's I heard. They assumed if Io had quit after all, she would have quit because she was going back to Japan to marry Evil. I don't know. Mets, what happened?
For the challengers, Harley, though, is legal for the champions. And in serious trouble here, caught up in the ropes.
Yeah, for nothing. This is not a bad. I like this match better than the semifinals of the Continental so far. Pretty good match here. Let me bring Mets back on. Nice cross body by Harley Cameron. Come on, Harley.
By accident.
Oh, crucifix. Nice move by Harley. All right. Harley learning a little wrestling here. Not just a pair of tits anymore.
Double cross body. My problem with giving the belts to Mercedes and Athena this early is that you devalue the belts by having them hot potato this quickly.
I totally agree with you, Matt. I totally agree with you, but I can see the hot potato or the itchiness of the owner. All right, here I put it this way. If the title changes here tonight, Samoa ain't losing.
And if they don't, he might lose them to MJF.
If the title stay, the title's changing. The world title. Although he does things a little weird. Honestly, the women's matches in AEW are better.
Next statement.
Way better. Not than the WWE's women's matches. It's just they're good, but no way. The NXT, maybe the TNA wrestling women's wrestling matches, but not way better. There's a lot of. Did you see the match opening contest tonight with the Sisters in Sin? That match was
The pre-show match? Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, that was rough.
Willow's on her back on her feet.
I didn't put the time limit on. I didn't put a time slot clock on this. Shit.
DVD. 1, 2. Oh, Athena accidentally got Mercedes with the splash trying to break it up. Told you they were going to screw up.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, Javon Evans is in Tampa. Who is this?
Is he going to be in Miami for the Buck game against the Dolphins tomorrow?
Is that Javon Evans? Yeah, that is Javon Evans, is it? Yeah, that's Javon. Because I got one of the girl, Javon Evans, yeah. Rain is at the house show at Tampa. She went to the house show. Yeah, there was 4 title changes. You're right, Heather. You know what? You're right. So throw that. I'm over here going on WWE logic. So I apologize. You're correct. You're correct on that. I was trying to use WWE logic, which no, they don't do that. Which you gotta like the owner for that. I
Okay,
gotta
this
give
is
AEW
creative.
credit.
Tower of Doom, double team. Athena powerbombing Mercedes, and Mercedes superplexes Willow off the top. What the hell?
Well, now Tony Schiavone says, "Great teamwork, guys. Great teamwork." I don't see great teamwork. I see she compromised a partner. Oh damn, she's using her own moves on her.
Double crossbody. Athena and Harley are down.
Oh, yeah, I like this match. I like the near fall. See, when they break up near falls, when the tag team partner breaks up the count, I like that because that's what tag team wrestling is about. Like, not for nothing. I'm gonna give this credit. The woman, well, of course, you got Martina. You got 2 world champions in the ring, all 4. But these ladies in the tag team, as a tag team match, better than a WWE women's tag team match right now. I hate to say it. I'm going to be honest with you. WWE right now, their women's tag team division, they're going to give you hearts. I'm going to hug you, Rhea. I'm going to hug you, Io. They're kicking ass. This is what I like to see. I don't need all the little lovey-dovey bullshit that fucking
Moneymaker.
Charlotte and the other one, Alexa, and then Rhea and Io look like they're going on a couple's date. Oh, nice move by Harley Cameron. Uh-oh.
She got him! Will and Harley retain!
Oh, I wish you would have
done. And Mercedes eats the pin.
All right, as you heard it, I haven't seen it yet. This is why I like doing the watch-alongs with the footage, because I can't. This is the reason why I stopped doing the watch-alongs.
Stupid pirating sites tend to jump the gun.
Mercedes got pinned by Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale gets the pin on the backslide.
I think they're really building the storyline that Mercedes' grip on Sandy is slipping.
Hey, that's what, because that's going to lead to her to win her world title. The downfall Mercedes continue.
Yeah, but the main thing that's vital now is they got to get that TBS title offer before she goes after Statlander again.
I think that's the last title she loses. I think she's going to lose the independence titles. I could see her losing in Double or Nothing. That TBS title. Whoa, Willow, careful there. They're popping out. We see some color on the aureola there for you.
There's a way. That's for sure.
Oh, Athena, a little upset with her.
I can't blame her. Up next, it's Gabe Kidd against Darby Allin.
You mean Darby Pendejo Allin? Gotta add Pendejo in the front, in between. Wait a minute. They're arguing. All right, good job, Braves of Wrath. All right, Gabe Kidd versus Darby Pendejo Allin.
How long was that tag title match?
I didn't do the stopwatch. Oh, I didn't do the stopwatch. I got so preoccupied with it. I've been doing all matches except for this one. It was entertaining. Well, it got hot from the very start. So is Gabe Kidd AEW talent, or is just like Joe Henry showing up? Like the way he did.
He's on a mercenary loan. I don't know when it. Basically, the rumor is his New Japan contract is going to run out soon.
So is Finley. David Finley.
I'm more on the line of thinking Finley's going to renew his contract and Gabe is not.
I hope he does not come to the WWE. Not because he's not a good talent, because they're not going to know what to do with him. His brother,
other than put him in the mid card like his father,
and his brother was just a chase you clown. If you're a big shot, and
his brother and chase you,
Uriah Connors.
Oh,
yeah. He's with
Didn't know
Kale
that.
Dixon. He's with Kale Dixon.
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah, let him just stay in New Japan. Hey, but if WWE knew they were gonna push this guy and book him the way he do in New Japan, I'm all for it. But I know they're not. So yeah, unless if he wants to come back home.
Especially when you consider how badly they booked Nakamura.
Well, Shitstain's about to retire.
I'm saying when they first got him in 16, 17, they pushed him real strong. And then Vince middle fingered him after he won the 2018 Royal Rumble. And did nothing with him after that other than make him a mid-carder. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. So all this video package and all this stupidity.
I'll remember you as you were, not as what you'll become.
You forgot about Finley's other kid. Uriah and David Finley. Oh, his name is Uriah Connors in NXT. I don't know what's his name. What his name is? The other Finley's kid.
I'll look it up.
But I know he's in NXT. That's his. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the match.
Finley.
Bro, all
it's
right.
Brogan. His real name is Brogan Finley.
Brogan, King. All right, Brogan. Here comes the pendejo with his skateboard.
You really calling Darby an asshole?
No, he's an idiot. That's what pendejo means.
Oh.
This guy, they want to make him the fucking face of the company, the world heavyweight champion, but no, he's got other shit he wants to do. I want to go climb a mountain. I want to go do this. Dude, they want you to be the fucking face. The fans want you to be the face of the company. The owner wants you to be the face of the company. No, I don't want it.
Instead, you want to be fucking Evil Knievel.
You fucking pendejo. That's what that is. You idiot. You're a pendejo. Bro, you should be the face of that company. He should be the face of that company. He should be the one, the logo, all that. He should be the dude. Oh, David Finley wrestled TNA with Juice Robinson. I did not know that. Those two were amazing.
It was during the pandemic, 2021. They did a little excursion there. Won the tag titles briefly.
Oh, I would like to. That you know what? If that's a name that could go to, if TNA would bring in the David Finley, would be a nice clean slate work of it. I would like to see that. A new fresh face. This guy looks like a tough SOB. The little bit I've seen of Gabe Gibb.
I actually got to meet Gabe once when he was on excursion.
It reminds me a lot of Charles Manson.
When he showed up for an event for the PWX promotion at the end of 2021.
Only difference is he doesn't. He doesn't wear a suit to wrestle like Charles Manson.
But he is one tough son of a bitch. Especially, I've been keeping some tabs on Gabe from his career start at What Culture / Define in 2016, 2017. And at 28 years old, this kid's got a bright future ahead of him. Know what I mean?
No, you're listening. You're hearing what you want to hear. All I'm saying, he should be the face of the company. My argument and my dislike for him, they want him.
I'm talking about Kid, not Alan.
No, I'm talking to Heather's comment. She's misinterpreting my comment. I'm saying Darby should be already the face of the company. He should have been the world champion, especially and all that stuff. But he's not because he doesn't want it right now. That's my disheartening or dislike of him, because in this wrestling business, when opportunities come, you don't know when that opportunity might happen. Take advantage. Be the face of the company. You're young. You're strong. Let's see what you got. Let's see if you could help elevate the company, man. They don't got time for you to let someone else. No, go out there and become that face. The fans adore this guy. The fans want him to be there. That's their guy. That's
True.
their diamond of the rough that they found. Like, come on,
So true.
Darby. That's why I call him a pendejo, dude. They want, you're the diamond that they want to showcase and proud of, and the proud, they're proud in, your AEW's pride and joy, and you decide I don't want to be it. That's my anger with him. You should be the pride and joy of the company. Go for it. You are their diamond in the rough, bro. They found you. If sex sent me to the ER, basically. Oh. Gabe Kidd better not beat Darby Allin. I'm sorry. Gabe Kidd, I know he's a tough SOB. I need Darby Allin to win this match. He cannot, I mean, Darby Allin cannot lose this match. Oh, that was nice.
Can we ask why Tony paired him with Sting?
That was a good move, though, because Tony wanted to make him. Tony sees what we, the fans, see, diamond in the rough, and why not put him with Sting? So Sting could help him groom him and be a face of the company, how to conduct himself. I learned from Sting's trajectory of being a face of the company, where Sting became a face of a company when you had heavy hitters, like when you have the Horsemen's, a Luger, heck.
Oh,
When you brought in Hayter and Sting overshadowed and was the face, yeah, there was a lot of heavy hitters, and Sting was still considered to be one of the franchise wrestlers. That's what Tony Khan was hoping that rub would go with Sting and Darby Allin. That's why he paired them up. Oh, I mean, he's doing stupid shit like this. Oh my God. Why, Darby? He just took a piss on the crowd. Really? Gabe Kidd? Look at his stupidity. Why did Tony Schiavone say, yeah, he put the hand up, but the forehead's still connected? Oh.
That's Bryan Danielson, not Tony.
Was it Tony? Oh, okay. But why would you say that? Just say, man, he got all of it. That's it. Taz does it. Oh, he got all of that one. Yeah, when is Taz returning? Oh, we got another blood spot. He had a surgery. Oh, Darby's bleeding now. All right, we got a pendejo bleeding. Oh, damn, he just headbutted him.
Doesn't he bleed in almost every one of his matches nowadays?
I mean,
I think they're trying less to make him the new face of the company and more of the new Mick Foley.
Okay. I'm telling you, they need a sponsorship with They need a sponsorship with always with wings. Or Stay Freeze. He had double knee replacement. Yeah, he's gonna be out for a while. He is. Oh, damn. Jesus Christ, Darby. He is uncomfortable to watch. I'm sorry.
I wonder why I call him a second-rate, a new version Mick Foley.
Where is Ric Flair to say he's a glorified stuntman? Remember when he said that to Mick Foley? Everybody got bothered.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Last I checked, this match was not a no disqualification match, and our referee is Rick Knox.
He don't know the rules. I'm not gonna lie.
Never gonna get started back up again.
They should have made this a street fight. They should have made this the Chicago street fight. But no, it's a they're using chairs, they're using plunder here. So there is no disqualification, I guess.
Get the colors off the damn cords.
Flair is drunk in a corner somewhere. That's where he is. Yeah, somewhere in Tampa. But doesn't he? He's with a he's in a oh now Kid is bleeding. More plunder, boy. If we would have a drinking game for the amount of blood, we'll be on our way to the hospital for alcohol poisoning. Ugh.
I don't drink all that much, to be honest. I heavily space out whenever I opt to get put booze in my system.
Here we go, Darby Allin. Okay. I like that better. Out of all the moves he did from the top ropes with a chair, he did a missile dropkick. I kind of like that one. I was like, oh, please don't do nothing stupid else. He did the missile dropkick. You know what? I'm good with it. I'm good with it. The high risk there. Yeah, I'm good with that one. That was the most safest off the top rope I see that Darby could do. Both men are bleeding. Both men are completely cut open.
Shotgun by Gabe.
And the boots are covered in blood.
You call him a wolf or whatever?
Oh, damn. Like you said, shotgun drop kick, a la Gunther style with that dinosaur drop kick. Holy shit. That was emphasis there by Gabe Kidd as he wipes the blood on his chest. It is pay-per-view. If they're gonna bleed here rather than network television.
True.
You got the sick that I have no problem with the blood here, but you can't have it in every match. Now Moxley cannot bleed in his Continental Classic finals. Please, no bleeding for Moxley, please. You already had enough blood. You have blood in this. You had this one. You had it in the street fight. You don't need to do the same repeat because you still got the what is that? Mixed Nuts Mayhem. That's someone's gonna bleed there too.
Code right off the top coming.
Oh, you can see that a mile away from Darby. Did he bite him or kiss him?
Coffin drop. Got it. But Kid rolls out of the ring so Darby can't pin him.
He will. Moxie is bleeding. He loves it. Yeah, I know.
I mean, smart move by Kid to roll out of the ring after he got hit with the coffin drop.
Oh, absolutely. At least he didn't get his win knocked out of him.
Shit!
He didn't get his win knocked out of him like Blake Monroe. Darby's now. What's this pendejo gonna do now?
Coffin drop onto the floor.
Oh, from the top. Damn. Man, he's so skinny though. Like he doesn't worry about his tailbone that high.
He's just so damn reckless.
Damn, that tailbone though.
Is reckless the word you would use to describe him?
Yes, he is. Because, man, like to the outside, and he's so thin with that tailbone. like that spinal cord. I'm not gonna lie, he's giving his whole body to this art. I gotta admire that. I can't call him pendejo for that much because he's sacrificing his whole body for the company, for the art, for entertainment.
He's not going for the Scorpion Deathlock, is he?
Looks like it.
He is.
Got it. All right, like it.
He's got him deep.
The other pendejo. Oh, look, he's going for the stinger, the sharpshooter.
Scorpion Deathlock.
This is where, oh damn, trying to recreate the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't know what happened.
He's trying to recreate the Stone Cold Steve Austin blood down his face
from the stair incident. I get it now.
Yeah, Darby and Jeff Hardy doing some crazy spot. I think Hardy.
Larry,
they're gonna tone him down a little bit on those spots. You should do it occasionally.
Wild driver. Darby's out. I think the concussion they suffered on the stairs going into this match is what did him in. What?
Oh, what a clothesline. Shit, that was a clothesline.
I don't even know if
Power
Darby's
driver.
awake.
That should be done. That should be. This has got to be it. There.
He got him with a roll up out of the sleeper reversal. That said, Darby needs to go into concussion protocol.
I like that. See, you know what? Him getting that reversal on Gabe Kidd. I like it. I like the way Darby Allin got the pin with the reversal with the shoulders down. So all you need is 3 seconds. I take that. I couldn't have Darby Allin lose. And Gabe Kidd was such a fucking badass. The way he just beat him up in this match for him to yeah, that was the best outcome. I wonder who called that finish. Whoever called that finish, producer-wise, kudos.
Oh,
bravo.
Shit. There's a Packer down the field, and they brought the card out.
Bravo on that finish.
Oh, it's a knee injury. Oh shit, it's an ankle injury. I don't know who's on it now for the Packers. This is not what you need if you're Green Bay down 10 against Baltimore, who needs this win to stay alive tonight. Because if they lose, Pittsburgh wins the North, and Baltimore is out of the playoff hunt.
When the Giants get,
but even if they win, they need Pittsburgh to lose to Cleveland tomorrow. You know what I mean, Kevin?
Yeah, Chris's team. Probably that's why he's not on the stream, because he's watching that game with a 10.
36. What happened? I know a lot of fans don't like the Packers, but they don't want to see that. Oh, that is Tony. I thought it was. I'll say, never mind.
I thought it was
Can
a 4-man.
Stop having Revolution in that venue, please. It's about as redundant as when the WWE was doing SummerSlam in there and then in Brooklyn almost every year.
They're back in Los Angeles again? Yeah.
It's becoming redundant.
Yeah, because people are not going to, well, the only ones that are going to go are the podcasters that want the free tickets like they're all there tonight in Chicago. They all would try, oh, we're flying, we're driving, we're going, because they got free tickets from Tony Khan to be there. So they
and then they're going to have Dynasty. You know where they're going to have Dynasty in April?
No, I have no
idea. They're going to host it in Vancouver.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it, what?
My wife got flat. Give me. I'm not gonna get off stream. Just hang up for a minute before I'll be back. Swear, what could go wrong goes wrong all the time.
Next up is 8-person mixed tag war. The Death Riders against the Conglomeration, folks. And here come those pieces of shit that I've been wanting to see destroyed for over a year now in AEW. The Death Riders. From right to left, it's Danny Garcia. From left to right, Danny Garcia, Claudio Castagnoli, Marina Shafir, and Wheeler Yunan. I'd rather see a group come together known as the Life Riders. Or if need be, find someone who's willing to restart Lifeblood. So they can destroy the Death Riders. Shame that Lifeblood was kind of a flop in the OG ROH.
All right, I'm back.
Still don't like the name of Sharina's finisher. It's just basically her smothering her opponent in her breast and calling it mother's milk. I get the reference. It's a reference to the boys.
No, I don't have another car to get her. My son's gonna have to do it. No one told her to go at fucking 9 o'clock at night that late to go to the supermarket, not knowing if the tire's low or not.
I'd still say they're getting ready to pull the trigger and make Roddy a new member of the Death Riders. Wouldn't you agree?
Probably. Oh, damn, that's what they're doing. A friends with the congregation? Really? That's kind of cool. Tomohiro
Ishii's from New Japan.
I know who that is. It's the guy with the no neck.
I mean, we all know Roddy has kind of been a bad fit with the conglomeration. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah.
Briscoe going after Yuta. Yoli and Strong. Storm and Shafir. Garcia and Cassidy.
So this is like a tornado match, right? No rules. They just do just mayhem. It's like an anarchy on the arena.
Yeah, Texas
type of deal.
Tornado style.
Okay. So they have Well, I just saw. Never mind. They answered that question. Wheeler Yuta just threw out Tony Storm. Damn.
You would think that Wheeler would get over his fucking Stockholm syndrome, but no. He hasn't. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I put an emphasis on Yuta having Stockholm syndrome. He knows what the Death Riders do is wrong, but yet he constantly goes along with it because Moxley brainwashed him that badly.
Who wins this? Death Riders as a group, or you think the conglomeration wins?
I had Death Riders when Jose and I did the show last night.
You think something wonky? Because Roderick doesn't seem like he's not remember that's still his wife on the other side.
Conglomeration and join the Death Riders.
You think so? Because his wife is on the other side. Uh-oh. Here's pockets.
Well, that's the point. Side with his wife.
Uh-oh.
Now to a suplex. No stun dog! Looking for orange punch. The sloth joke. And trust me when I say Cassidy had an even goofier character in Chikara. He was part of the colony.
Oh, really? Goofier than the Orange Cassidy gimmick?
Yes.
Okay. Uh-oh. I got to see this here. Marina Shafina and Orange Cassidy. Oh, the hands are going in his pockets. Marina's going to do the same thing.
Marina's got hers in her back pockets.
Okay. We got a pockets battle here.
Nope. Marina took her hands out of her pocket.
Yeah, but she kicked him hard. Damn, she kicked him hard again. I wouldn't want to get a kick by her. Sweep the leg, Johnny. All right, she's Orange Cassidy with his hands in his pockets, still doing his pockets gimmick, stomping on roaches.
And now Yuta and Claudio on the double team.
Cassie isolated in the corner. Throws Cassie across the ring.
Damn, they destroying Garbage
Marina
Cassidy.
You think Marina wouldn't be crazy to stand idly by and watch her husband get her ass handed to him? And now she's
Damn,
gonna
that
slap
Friday.
her own husband. What are you doing, Marina? That's her fucking husband.
She just turned around and smiles. Let's see if she tweets him up. Oh, here we go.
Personally, I would have preferred Roddy catching Marina and then just lip locking her.
Let me see another chop.
No, they're going for that triple kick thing again.
Oh, they're destroying.
Kung Fu, perhaps?
They're destroying, bro. They're destroying him.
And of course, Mark doesn't hit women. Imagine if it was Mark's wife in the audience and she jumped the barricade and kicked the shit out of Marina.
Is she a performer? I don't know. I don't know. I'm asking. She wrestled?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Hell, it wouldn't even mind Mark's sister-in-law, Jay's widow, getting involved if she ever decided to.
Damn, they really attacking.
Though personally, I do think sooner or later one of Mark's sons should get involved in wrestling.
Shock and horror. Do the Marks don't know they are married? I don't know. We all know that. We all know Shafina and Strong are married. I mean,
and Roddy are married.
Yeah, everyone knew that. They never talked about in storyline, which they shouldn't really.
Well, excuse me for being someone who likes to destroy the fourth wall of wrestling.
No, that's nothing wrong. What you just said is nothing wrong with that. If the commentary don't really mention it, I'm okay with it too. We know it. We know it. But if the commentary don't want to mention it, I'm good with it too. I'm good either way. If they want to or don't want to. Tony Storm.
I'm just saying that sometimes
in kayfabe, they never addressed it on television. Yeah, I'm okay with it too. If they never do, I'm all right with it. And if they do, I'm good with it too.
I know, but I'm just saying that there are sometimes with these storylines, I'm ready to go off on the people in the gorilla position, asking that they talk to Jean-Luc Picard and tell Jean-Luc this stupidity is worse than Code of Honor. And yeah, I went there.
Oh, Claudio. No. All right, Briscoe. Briscoe with the punches.
And to those who don't get that joke, Code of Honor is the worst episode in the history of Star Trek franchise as a whole, not just Next Gen.
Okay. Oh, that was nice.
Orange.
Heck, they never mentioned Tony and Juice are married either. No. I don't even think they mentioned Will Ospreay.
Once or twice in New Japan, they mentioned it.
No, but talk about AEW, the AEW audience. I don't think they mentioned the same thing with Will Ospreay and his wife Alec Windsor.
I thought they mentioned it at least once during Forbidden Door.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think they're married. They're affianced.
Okay. Look at pockets. Hey, the crowd is entertained. For a company that wants to do wrestling, this is very sports entertaining and that's fun.
Will Ospreay.
This is gonna be the last match because I gotta go deal with a freaking flat. Oh, what a German suplex.
They're engaged. They're not married.
Okay. I mean, they're sleeping in the same bed. Oh. Froggy was coming in. Yeah.
But broken up.
Nice DDT by Pockets. Briscoe to the top. Got the Froggy ball, like you said. All right, let's see if the match is over. No. Oh.
Well, Green Bay has fought back in their game. It's now 27-24.
They're trailing by 3, I mean.
Yes.
Oh, look at Tony Storm taking on both of these guys. German suplex. Oh, okay. Come on, end this match already. I gotta go do what I gotta do. Uh-oh.
Small package. Claudio breaks it up.
Oh, that was nice.
Uh-oh, giant swing. 3, 4, 5. Jumping knee by Roddy.
Yo, she hit him with a tornado DDT.
And Marina kicks her hugging in the face.
Oh, yeah, she did take her on that swing. Damn. That's Roderick Strong's big uh-oh, here we go. Husband and wife here.
Ground zero pile driver.
Oh, damn. She's kicked him right in his face. Oh, she chopped him in the back.
Orange punch. Down goes Yuta.
Useless. Oh, power driver by Tony. Oh, that was a terrible Storm Zero. I know you have to protect, but damn, he's useless.
Jay Driller.
Got it. Wedgie time.
2. Got him. Okay, I'm glad I got that pick wrong.
Oh, double arm. On the hook.
Jay Driller.
Got it. Got it. Jay Drill is over. 1, 2. All right. Good job. Got the baby faces. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to say goodnight tonight because I have to go deal with a flat. So, sorry, guys.
With a
We're going
what?
to continue the stream. I got to see you guys tomorrow night, possibly. I got to deal flat. So, we want to say signing off. Appreciate everyone that joined me. Mets, thank you for joining me here tonight. So, unfortunately, I have to end the watch along. So, you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you mañana.